Okay, we've all met, and I just want to say welcome.
Loud!
I just want to say welcome.
You're the loudest person
And
in
I
the
hate
world.
public speaking. Anyway, I searched and swept the floors of Las Vegas to find you guys. No, I really did interview a lot of people, so meeting you and having a great feeling about you, and then all of you being here is really awesome because we really did take our time to pick you guys, and I saw something in you, and I think it's going to be an amazing experience for everyone. I worked for Richard for over 20 years, so I can say from experience, I know you guys are in good hands, and as long as you communicate, I mean, we all have lives, we all have families, we all have kids, stuff happens in our lives. We're here. All you have to do is talk to him. You know, we want you to be happy in your personal lives and here, work together, and I think it's going to be just a positive experience for all of you. So I'm super excited. And I have also opened restaurants, so I think where you're at and you're like the opening team, I think that is so awesome to be part of, you know, and then when other people come on board, they're going to look to you to help them. So I'm really excited. And I think, and I'm spitting grapes, I'm so sorry. You guys, the more you get to know me, I'm a mess. So just go with it. But anyway, I just want to say welcome to all of you, and I'm so happy you're here, and that's it. Woo! That's it for me. Yay.
Who was that?
All right, get comfortable. I'll be about 3 hours up here.
God. Okay.
I have to sit so I don't fall into the pool.
It's Richard's birthday today, by the way.
Happy birthday!
I know how to celebrate.
Right?
I got notes here. I got to find them. All right, so I have 10 things I want to talk about. Somebody time me. I'm long-winded. When I get to 60 seconds on a topic, who's in charge? Tell me next. Yeah. There you go, Tommy.
I'm capturing
I got 60 seconds a topic. I'll be out of here in 10 minutes, okay? But I can be long-winded. So let me tell you about me just briefly. I am doing this way longer than most of you have been alive. This is my 46th year in the hospitality industry. I started when I was 18 years old. It's my birthday. You can do the math. I work in restaurants. I work in hotels. I went to culinary school. I was a chef. I went to Bernard Baruch in New York. I became a CPA because I felt our industry didn't have enough financial people that knew what they were doing. I don't ever want to do finance again the rest of my life. I've been doing it for about 25 years. In my last company, which I'm slowly exiting out of, I had two roles. I was the chief financial officer and the senior vice president of operations. So I have a unique set of skill sets, but nobody's the whole package. But I think with all of you and me together, we're the package. All right? There's people here. Every one of you has something to contribute.
Right.
You're going to make me a better person, and hopefully I can make you a better person. Like Denise said, I'm a big believer in balance in life. There's people that aren't here today that were supposed to be, but life got in their way. They were stressed. It's not a problem. We'll figure it out. We'll catch them up. Okay? People ask, I had a vacation plan. Can I still take a job? Yeah, we'll figure it out. Because some of their nice coworkers will help them by covering shifts so that those people can get their planned vacations, right?
And have a life.
That's us. We talk to each other. We lift each other. We support each other. I work every day of the year. I want to be happy. Okay? I can't be happy if you're not happy. So that's the theme. That's our company culture. As my mother summed it up, our company culture is kindness. Just be kind to each other. Have a good time. All right? Don't come and tell you're a supervisor, because I don't believe in bosses, and we'll talk about this through training, all right? Uplift each other. Don't rat each other out. Hate rats. If somebody's doing something not well, somebody needs, just help them, uplift them. That's what you're supposed to be doing, not telling on people. It doesn't work. I didn't hear a click.
Yeah, you went 1 minute and 40 seconds.
That's good because I went through two topics already.
Okay.
Oh, I went through 3. I hit kinda and convenient. Okay, so topic 3. I have a philosophy my entire business career. If you make money in a community, you need to give back to that community. And that just doesn't go for me, and that doesn't mean just writing a check, okay? We are going to be a philanthropic organization. I have a foundation for children and young adults in the autism spectrum. I've been doing this over 20 years. I have a 23-year-old son who's the CEO of our company. He has no language skills, he has no academics. To me, he's the greatest guy in the world. But we will be using our facility as a training facility for young adults during the day. That's why all you service people have no side work.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You come in, you serve your guests, and you get the heck out.
No polishing.
No polishing.
Right?
All right, here.
No
No
rolling.
polishing. You'll come into work, your stations will be fully stocked, your glassware will be steamed and polished, your tables will be set perfectly, everything will be waiting for you. All I ask is come in a good mood, take your good mood, give it to your guests. That's all you got to do, and you're going to make a lot of money doing it. All right, we'll get through the details during training of what the jobs are. Another thing about me that I'm very proud of, I came here in the first wave. I feel very fortunate. Those of us who came here right before the turn of the century in late 1990s, Las Vegas was known as a culinary desert. Before that, there were 2 chefs in town, Wolfgang Puck at Caesars and Andre Richard downtown. And that's the best the city had to offer. They were great offerings, but there was only 2. Everything else were casino showrooms,
Buffets.
yeah. 3 meal a day, cafes. Nothing wrong with that world, but it wasn't a culinary destination. And people like Bill Richardson and Steve Wynn and all these casino owners decided to change that. And that's how I wound up here. I came with those first wave of restaurateurs that were brought to the city. I worked with Chef Charlie Palmer, and we came in and we did our thing here, along with Todd English and, Oodles, Gordon Ramsay, and on and on and on, and all the celebrity chefs we had here. And I got vindicated for myself in 2017 because I won Restaurateur of the Year in Las Vegas from the Nevada Restaurant Association. And to me, that was like, I've arrived.
Yeah.
And it took me almost 60 years old, right? But finally, my peers have said, you're one of us. And now we got to make all you guys one of us. And that's what we're here to do, all right? So, next thing, how am I doing on time?
Good.
Next thing, you've heard this from a million companies, probably from most of your employees. Our employees are our biggest assets. Mm-hmm. And then they don't train you, and they don't ask you how you're doing in life, and they kind of abuse you at work. It's like that uncle you visited, you were happy to see him, but you felt a little dirty when you left. That's been my work experience, right?
What kind of a scenario was that?
That wasn't good? But you know what I'm talking about, right? You don't leave work with a great, you're not leaving work with a great experience, right?
Yes.
I want you to leave work and can't wait to come back tomorrow, right?
Yes.
That's the way I want you to feel. And if we're not making you feel that way, talk to Denise. I don't want to hear it.
It's got to be your home away from home,
Yeah.
not just work, right?
Yeah, you're spending a lot of time.
A lot
here.
of time with you.
But
and
respect
a lot of time
each
with
other.
each other, too.
Yeah.
So,
All right. We have a mix of people here. I know Tommy since '98 when you were at China Grill. He was my next door neighbor. And then 20 years at the Four Seasons with us, roughly, right? About 20?
23?
23 years.
Yes.
I'm still not sure about Tommy. Really still not. Craig and Tommy, these are all like my best friends, too.
We're married,
okay? So,
by the way.
we're married, by the way.
Tommy's
You
husband,
and
Craig,
Listen,
who we call Grandpa.
that was a big running joke
So you're bartenders of the Bosom Buddies.
because we would see more of each other than we did of our
Of
wives.
their wives, yeah. But so they work together. Craig came on early in this project as our beverage consultant, so making all decisions and everything for the bar. Whereas Jason, Jason's married, 2 kids, family man. He's been around since he's 17.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been a long time.
2
He's
years?
older than me.
It looks that way.
He's our bar manager. Chef Tomas and I, 3 years at the Four Seasons. We are very lucky to have this man as our executive chef. If you play football, Rob will give you football scenarios later, but that's the quarterback, all right, guys? That's our quarterback. That's the big. Rob back there started yesterday, and we kind of like him so far.
Kind of like him. He's a keeper.
Rob's our kitchen manager, all right, so he'll keep everything back there running. Who am I missing? Denise, you know.
Chris?
Chris. I do 2 people. My first 2 people I met in Las Vegas. Chris was one of the 2. He actually still talks to me. And he actually still talks to me. He had a 39-second job interview, and here he is.
He'll be your
I'm
dining room
very,
manager.
I feel very fortunate
That's
that, and you guys will see why, but we're very fortunate to have Chris with us.
Yeah.
This is an industry icon sitting there, okay? Especially in this town. He's born and bred in Vegas.
Yeah.
So
He's a
it's-
fountain of knowledge, so
Yes.
ask him whatever you need.
knows way
He can
more than
help
me
you.
about the restaurant business.
And
trust
what
me.
he knows, he knows a lot about wine, so.
And then we have Vanessa, who she graduated because we have blamed everything on Vanessa till today, and she's off the hook. But Vanessa will be our training person on the floor. She's a table attendant, but she will be our lead table attendant. So when we get new people in, they will trail Vanessa. She's already been through all the training, and now she's going to go through it all again. So she'll be here to help us all as well. Did I miss anyone in our team, management team? I think that's everybody, right?
That's everybody.
So as you can see, we're a small group. There's only 2 people missing. We only have 2 or 3 more people we're going to hire. We've reinvented restaurant service. We'll get through that through training. If I'm right, you guys will make a lot more money than everybody else doing your job. You will work a lot less hours than everybody else doing your job. So my goal, I've told you, 46 years doing this. I never want to see another way to polish a fork. I don't want to, I can't look at it anymore. I'm done. I don't want to see waiters sitting around for 2 hours after their shift to split up their cash tips. Done. Go home. Live your life. At the end of the week, you'll have a big pot of money. You know, it's, so you're going to find a lot of things odd in the front and back of the house. We don't have prep cooks. We don't have busboys. We don't have food runners. We don't have a lot of jobs. But I could be 100% wrong. I keep telling everybody. People are either going to come and study what you guys do, because we're trying to reinvent the wheel, all right? I do not follow trends. We are going to set trends. That's our job. I don't care what all the other chefs do. I don't care that everybody is serving champagne in white wine glasses now. It's stupid. I'm sorry. I want a champagne flute. I drink champagne all the time. I want a champagne flute. You can keep your white wine glass for white wine drinkers. I drink champagne out of a flute. It's supposed to be served in a flute. I don't know if Chris agrees with me or not. He might beat me up after the meeting. But there's going to be a lot of things that are old school about what we do. It kind of goes into our theme. This restaurant will look like a restaurant in 1935 that was brand spanking new in 1935. The walls are not patinaed. It's not being built to look, I call it where history meets modern elegance. Okay? So the theming is that Art Deco, more of the French influenced Art Deco, the mahogany woods and things like that, not the enamel black and silver kind of Art Deco, right? And this is our dining room chair, right? This is the Louis XIV
Wait
chair.
till you guys see the chandeliers.
The chandeliers are big Art Deco chandeliers.
It's gonna be sick. The
Listen,
restaurant's
we're
gonna be
very serious about food, beverage, and service, but we want our guests to have fun. We want to be lighthearted. Like, we're still going to pull chairs like you're supposed to in a restaurant. You know, we're going to escort people to the restroom. We're going to do the proper steps of service that a fine restaurant should do, with a smile on our face, and all our guests are laughing and happy. We're not pretentious. We're inviting, right? Pretentious has no place. I know my phone's ringing. That's all. All right, so that's that. Old and new. All right, so I got one last thing. Am I over time?
You're way over. But A lot of people.
We're enjoying it.
Because we love you, Rich.
All right.
There's
I'm all right. Am I boring you guys?
Very
Last thing.
Hey, what else, man? I like it. I love it.
I interviewed some of you guys. I don't know if I interviewed you all. Denise interviewed you all, right?
Yes. Oh,
She interviewed everybody. So, how many questions did I ask you about your service skills when I interviewed you?
None.
How many questions did Denise
None.
ask you, right? So here I have a service staff in front of me. I hired you guys because of her and me and what we thought, and anybody else. Jason participated in some. So the questions we asked, in my research over life, your personality is built up by 18 characteristics. And together these characteristics, it's a sense of urgency, it's a sense of empathy, there's all these things that make up your human condition, who you are. And we looked for a specific person. We didn't care what you knew. Okay? In our opinion, you guys, every question we asked you tested one of those 18 factors of your personality. You guys all have similar personalities. Everybody sitting here has empathy for people. Everybody sitting here is kind. I mean, that's what we came up with from this interview. All right? And I need you to stay the way you were in your interviews. Don't make fools out of us. All right?
No.
But we are excited to put this group together
Yes.
because we
So
really
excited.
believe
So excited.
that we have a great group of individuals. Forget about a great group of servers. I don't care if you work for 30 years serving tables. I probably don't want you, right? People that do have some experience, right? I didn't shut you down. I only asked you to come with an open mind, right?
Absolutely.
That was the only thing I said. Because at first we said we were hiring no one with any experience.
Yeah,
But we met people with experience we really liked.
Yes.
So we bent the rule for a few of you.
Yes, we did.
Okay? Don't make liars out of us now. But they promised to have open minds because we're doing everything different. And it's not that people that have service experience aren't good people. I'm not saying that. It's just we're going to do things so differently that it's easier for me to take great people like you guys without so much experience and some with and mold you because we can teach.
Yeah.
But I can't teach you to be a good person. I can't teach you to smile. Those things we can't teach, right? So you're already the whole package. Now we just got to use it. Use your skills that you were naturally came in with, right? I can't make it better people.
Time.
I'm out. Who's next?
Who's that?
People need to know about Mr. B. Just sitting there.
Who? Who? All right, who's next?
Chris.
That'd be me.
Chris is up.
Uh-oh. Tommy, set that timer. He's more
Yeah, I digress a lot.
Over here, Chris. Stand here.
Stand here. Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
That's it?
Hello.
Hey!
Hey, friend.
There we go, right? Some smiles, some energy.
Yeah.
Right? A little bit about me, Richard. Touched on it a little bit. Born and raised here in Las Vegas. Second generation in Las Vegas. Family's been in the hospitality business on one side of it for a significant amount of time. I never thought I wanted to do this as a career. But like duck to water, it was just really easy for me. Passed up being a firefighter, wasting my parents and the government's money on a college degree I don't use, and this is what I do now.
Can you mention the special forces?
I
I'm in awe of you,
I
so just
was
say.
a U.S. Army Ranger straight out of high school for 6 years. 2nd Battalion, then the 3rd Battalion. I went to Panama in '89. Chased Pablo Escobar around Colombia in the
Nice.
90s. Finished my last combat deployment in a little movie you guys probably know called Black Hawk Down.
Ooh, one of my favorites.
After that, I figured enough bullets had come my way, and being a Vegas person and odds, I decided to take the luck I have and leave the table.
Yes.
So
Thank
from
you
there,
for your service, Chris.
from there, I started as a busboy and
My
a line
hero.
cook at Andre's, the place downtown that he was talking about, and a gentleman you'll meet later. You know how they say sometimes you learn everything you needed to know in the 5th grade? That's sort of what I feel from Andre. That's the basis he gave me. The level of service and professionalism. Of course, I expanded my knowledge at the Bellagio, other properties. I'm a glutton for punishment. I love openings.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I do too. It's something
You know,
about
just, you know, with openings, there's a lot of change that we're going to have to absorb. You know, someday the stand might be there. Someday we might move it over there. Next day we move it right back. Just, you know, be willing, be flexible. This project, when Richard came to me in the 39 seconds he pitched it, I was on board.
Yeah.
I've been doing this, it'll be 30 years this August. And to do something new, you know, to have the same mindset of take care of the guests, make them happy, go home, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Right? It's also hard to find someone, you know, it's really great to be in a place where I can learn again. That's, you know, doing something different, learning something new. It's been a while. And then when Denise told me that she has a hand-picked staff for me to work with, definitely, you know, sealed the deal on this. You know, just
Until
a little
you
bit.
met us.
Until you met us. Now I'm a little worried. The management staff, yeah, be careful of them. I take this, you know, I joke and I enjoy what I do, but I do take it serious. You know, we spend a lot of the time away from our family. We miss holidays, we miss special occasions. So I like to feel really good about walking out that door at the end of the night. So one of the things, you know, I really like to, you know, confidence. I want you to be confident at the table. I want you to wax poetic at the table, right? Not a whole lot of ums and ahs, right? Confidence is successful repetition with knowledge to back it up, right? When you go to that table, I want you to be confident. I want you to be able to suggest. I want you to be able to talk, right? That's one of the things that, you know, Richard and service that we were really interested in and delivering. You know, for our team, you know, being in the Special Forces, team is really important to me. So trust, you know, trust your employee. Trust the person's going to be there. Trust the person is doing the job. You know, why do you go to a doctor, your certain doctor? Why do you go to your mechanic? Why do you go to your hairstylist? Because you trust them. So when we build that trust with our guests, they're coming back. They're going to ask for you. They're going to sit down and just put themselves in your hands, right? And have a good evening. That's one of the things I like to do. I go, barring any allergies, you want me to handle this for you? And all you have to do is pay the bill at the end. You know, a lot of people enjoy that. Respect what we do. This is a profession. Respect each other, and then respect the guest's time and money. You know, there's a lot of places they can go. You know, we're gonna respect them. You know, welcome and thank you. You know, main two things of a restaurant. Welcome to the restaurant. Thank you for dining. And you can never say thank you enough on the way out. And then timeliness. Just be where you need to be. Pre-shift, be a pre-shift on time. Be to work at time. I know a light can change, and I know Las Vegas and the cone problem we have here. So if you're gonna run late, call. Let us know, right? Because your fellow employees counting on you to be there for your station. And, you know, 5 minutes never bothers me. And then we're gonna have a good time.
Bothers me.
We're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna do something new. And that's it for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go Chris!
Who's next?
I am.
And
Hello everyone, my name is Jason. I'll be the bar manager. I'm new to all of this, so I'll be taking under Craig's wing. You know, I've worked with Richard for almost 17 years now. You know, since I was like 17.
She was 4.
right.
Yeah, right out the womb. But Craig, worked with him at Four Seasons along with Tommy about 8 years. I started off as a busser. Actually, I started off from the warehouse for the restaurant, moving a whole bunch of stuff for Richard. And he finally got me a job at Charlie Palmer Steak. So there being union, I was stuck as a busser for almost 8 years. You know, I had to move, try to do something differently, look for food running jobs, try and progress in the industry. Then COVID happened. I picked up car wrapping as one of my hobbies during that whole time. It was a creative outlet, but it wasn't consistent enough, and it wasn't as chaotic as like being, you know, in the restaurant when it's high paced. I mean, I kind of missed it. You know, there was a little anxiety. It was like, I need something, you know, something fresh every day. So that's one thing that I love about being at the restaurant. So I ended up getting a job at Circa as a bar back, and then being behind the bar, you know, I found a new creative outlet and fixation, learning how to make drinks and everything. And then Richard came up with the idea. It was like, hey, you know, he's coming up with this restaurant, and he had all this trust in me and knows that I can learn from Craig, or we can all learn from each other. You know, Chris, he's an advanced somm, so you can try to pick his brain on all that.
Yeah.
Wine school, bartending school.
Oh, yep. Richard helped me go through bartending school over at Southern Wine and Spirits. Paid for me to go take a bartending school while I was at CP Steak. So, you know, I don't know if he had planned this since I was like a baby. So, you know, it's always pretty scheme. But it seems to be working out. And, you know, like everyone said, I mean, it's going to be completely new. We're all going to be learning. But there's a lot of experience on the table, and then I think a lot of fresh new minds to bring ideas that we should bring up. You know, it's going to be a great blend that we can end up progressing, and who knows, like Richard said, people are going to come and study us, and I think that'd be a great opportunity. Yeah. And that's all Richard's been giving me is opportunities. As long as you take them, who knows where that'll take you. So, from busser to bar manager, you know,
CEO
what's next?
CEO.
Hey.
Yes.
The goal is for multiple Mae Daly. So yeah, like we gotta get this one right so we
So
can.
yeah, I mean, this will be fun. There'll be more, so I'm excited to work with everybody. You know, get more information about you and learn more from you guys, because I don't know everything, and it'd be amazing to see like what everybody's minds can put together and elevate the restaurant.
Who's next?
Craig, chef,
Chef
You
can
got it,
go.
Rob.
I'll go last.
Rob.
Rob?
Rob's coming.
Yeah, I'll go last. It's all good.
Rob's a perfect example of the old and the new, right?
I'm in the middle, yeah. So my name is Rob. I'm the kitchen manager here at Mae Daly's. I've had 2 jobs in my life. One is football and one is working at a restaurant. Only reason why I ever worked at a restaurant is because it is the ultimate team sport. No other sport is like this. Because I believe everybody here is competitive, right? But we have to be competitive with each other in terms of stomping out the competition all around us, but not on each other. So that takes what we call teamwork. So teamwork is, there is no dumb question. There is no job here that's not my job. There is no job here that's not your job. So if you don't know anything, if you say something, if you want to say something but you're scared to say something, there's always someone else who will step up and say something to you. My biggest and best analogy I can put for how I handle what I do is, in football, you have a quarterback, right? And we all think the quarterback's the most important person on a team, correct? But quarterback can't do anything until the center hikes him the ball. That's a different position. Wide receiver can't throw the ball to himself. Running back can't get the ball until the quarterback hands it to him. Quarterback can't do what he does unless the coach is telling him the plays. Coach can't do the plays unless the eye in the sky is telling him what's going on all around here. So that's right there, from your CEO all the way down to your dishwasher, I listed. And you can figure out what position you play. But every position is just as important. So everything that you're going to see that comes in through this restaurant, because I'll be mostly in the morning all the way into the mid-afternoon, I believe I'll see more of you than you will see of each other, depending on what shifts you work. So anytime you see me walking around, anytime you see me, I'm happy to answer a question. If I don't have an answer, I'm happy to go find the answer for you. And I hope that you also want to find answers, and I hope you all want to ask questions, because I believe we're going to be something special. I've been around this area probably about 25 years now, so you know, this is the ground floor, and this is the ground floor of something special. So, you know, we can either be the Raiders, the best team in the NFL, or whatever team y'all like, okay? So that's it. My name is Rob.
I know you are not a Raiders fan.
Go ahead, Chef. Rich, I'll go last.
Well, I'm going to close.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go last and you go.
Oh, you didn't go yet?
Rob's been tackled.
Right.
Hi everybody, my name is Tomas Espino.
You got to talk up loud, Chef.
Yes,
So I'm really grateful this time. Thank you, Richard, for giving me the opportunity
Thank you.
to be the chef of the restaurant, to express myself and as a chef and as a human. So, real quick, I was born in McAllen, Texas, raised in New Mexico, Guerrero. Everybody knows Acapulco. Yeah, little town next to it. So that's where I grew up. I come back to the States in 2009. My first job was at Mandalay Bay at a restaurant called Aaron Seafood. It's closed already. That's where I met my mentor, Chef Rick Moonen. So I started working with him as a dishwasher, and something that really loved people. I see where I want to be. So I started making questions every day. Every single guy, why are you doing this? What's this for? How long you put it on the oven for? Or why you do this to that? So every day making questions, and I was dishwasher at that time. So quick story. So one day they fired our cook. So it wasn't no one to cover that position. So I jumped on, and Chef Rick walk into the kitchen, and he just staring at me and like, what you doing? And people started asking questions. How long for the chicken, guys? How long for the chicken? I was cooking the chicken, so I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I repeat myself like 10 times, 5 minutes, chef. So he come to me, let me see. The fucking chicken was overcooked. I take the cast iron pan out of the oven, and he was like, you know what you're doing? I know, chef. So he goes, you wanna learn? Yeah. So from now on, you're gonna come every single day in the morning, and you're gonna work with me. I'm gonna teach you everything. So I started learning from him. 3 years after, he gave me my first sous chef position, and then that's how I started moving up in my career. From that, I went to the mansion at NGM, and I was a little bit over Roast Rabbit Light over the Cosmopolitan. And I know Richard back then for a couple of events that we did together. I mean, Gabriel, RNC for things like that. But we started working together in 2017. That's when I became a part of Charlie Farmer Steak. We had to leave because COVID, and we're here again.
Here we are again.
So, something that really I'm about. I mean, I grew up in the kitchens. My mom used to own a Mexican seafood restaurant in Mexico. So I grew up on the kitchen, so that's part of my joy. So the most important thing I like to see in people is joy where we are, you know. My last place that I used to work, I mean, it's nothing bad, really place, they take care of me. And but there were persons that have been working for 10 years, servers, and it wasn't hospitality, you know. You will see their faces, they just come, drop the menu. Yeah, miserable.
They're miserable. At
They
work,
just go
yeah.
drop a menu on your table and just, oh, what temperature you want your steak? They don't even give you the story behind it. They don't give you like the meaning of hospitality, you know. So I'm very disappointed about that. So I really love Richard's plan to reinvent hospitality on restaurants, like how positions are gonna be different, you know. And I want to see everybody is happy in what we're doing, you know. If we're happy in what we're doing and everybody puts their effort, so we're all up together, you know. That's our main thing. So one of the things I love here, we're gonna be working with the best products, the best steaks. So no one does it on the street. I mean, they put it prime on their menu, but their upper choice, they don't have the qualities that we won't have. There's a few, I would say 1 or 2 restaurants in town. They run brand steaks, but they deliver hospitality, you know. So they just go through motions. So to me, it's important to you guys feel proud where we are now, and the menu that we're gonna put together, and the food that we're gonna be running, and the experience we're gonna give to people, you know. So and I wanna see everybody like putting that's what you're at for. Learn when all these people make questions, please. You guys don't want anything, please, my phone is 24 hours a day. Make questions, chef, you know, where's this from? Where you guys source it from? How many days the wait stage process? Questions like that, you know? But I'm very proud to be with you guys and to work together, and I'm looking forward to the amazing place to work.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Vanessa! She hates me.
Hello. Gosh, I wrote out a whole thing.
Let me get my timer.
She practiced on the phone with us last
Anywho, he told me not to come up with a script, but here I am up here with it. I'm going to read it word for word. So my name's Vanessa. I was born and raised in Las Vegas. I have 3 children, and I've spent the last couple of years staying home with them. Raising a bunch of miniature me's kind of wanted me to get right back into the workforce, so here I am. I don't have any experience in this industry, so this is new for me. I've been working really closely with Denise and Richard, and they've really made me feel just so welcome and at home and like family. And Denise too. I've just loved working with her and texting with her, and it's just been a great experience for me. And I've already gone through the training, so if anybody has any questions, hopefully I can answer them. I'm going to do the training 2 more times. So you guys are doing them once. I'm doing the morning and the nighttime one. So I should be an expert after this. And I'm really proud of myself. I didn't read off my script. So I'm
You did it. Okay, I'm scared.
Come on,
Craig.
Tommy's wife. Come on, Tommy's wife. I'm here to support you.
Tommy's wife.
Hi, everybody. My name's Craig. I've been in this industry since 1982, so I've been at it a long time. Briefly about myself, I moved to Las Vegas in 2000. I moved out of Las Vegas in 2020. I currently live at the beach in Florida. I'm back here to help Rich with this and to help everybody else with it. And then I'll go back to Florida. So you'll be stuck with me for a while, but not permanently.
Same, me too.
Which you'll probably be thankful for. A little bit about myself. I love hot rods. I love motorcycles, custom choppers. I don't like stock bikes. I even had a custom motorcycle shop. I like old movies. I don't watch anything new. I like old black and white detective movies. I like old horror movies. Those are all things that I like. What I love is the hospitality industry. One of the reasons I love the hospitality industry is, one, I've gotten to work with Tommy for many years. I've gotten to work with Richard for many years. Jason, Chef Tomas. I've always known who Chris is, but I've never had the pleasure of meeting him or working with him until now. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to years down the road saying that I've had the pleasure of working with each and every one of you. So I'm looking forward to that. So hospitality, real quick. This is the way I see it. Everyone here is in the hospitality industry, okay? And hospitality, yes, it's all about the guest. However, it starts, and I'm going to get to when I feel it starts with the guest, but it starts before that. It starts with each other. The way we treat our guests with respect, honesty, and sincerity is how we need to treat everybody on our team. That's it. It's a team. Hospitality goes in that direction as well.
Word.
Anybody know when hospitality starts with a guest?
Before you walk in the door. On the phone. When the phone rings.
When the reservation is made.
Yep.
That is correct. Before then. Anybody know when it ends?
After they leave.
No. Nope. It ends, and I spoke with Richard about it last evening. It was either last evening or this morning. The guy calls me 10 times a day. Drives me out of my mind. But in any event, no. Where it's going to end for that guest is with a handwritten thank you note from the bar staff, the front of the house, the back of the house, and I shouldn't even use those terms. The handwritten note is going to come from our team to that guest. And that's the icing on the cake. Because no one does that. And they're going to say, wow, this is outstanding. You know? They're going to pay top dollar for everything in this restaurant. And they're not going to leave saying, man, that was expensive. They're going to leave saying, what an outstanding experience. I had the best time there. This is great. So when their friends say, hey, let's go out to dinner. Where do you guys want to go? No brainer, Mae Daly's.
Yep.
They treat you like $1 million there. Let's go.
Where do you want to go for your birthday?
You know,
Mae
let's
Daly's.
go. Where do you want to have that holiday dinner?
Mae Daly.
Mae Daly's. You know, that's it. And like I said, I love the hospitality industry because no matter how much you know, no matter how much you think you may know, no matter how long you've been in the industry, whether it's somebody like Richard, who's been in it longer than me, I've been in it almost as long as him. Tommy's right there. Chris is right there. A lot of us are right there. No matter what you know or what you think you know, you're always going to learn something new every single day from someone. Whether it's direct asking a question or just by watching something. And you'll learn. And knowledge, if you have knowledge, you're always going to be successful.
That's right.
The other thing of always being successful, there's a real easy formula to it. It's very simple. And it doesn't matter if you're in the hospitality industry or if you're digging a ditch on the side of the road or anything in between. It's very simple. No matter how good of a job you did today, you better do a better one tomorrow. That spells success all the time, no matter what line of work you're in. Be nice, treat your guests honestly, with sincerity, have a great time at work, and go home and look forward to doing it again the next day. I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Yay! Great!
All right, we're going to take a 10-minute break. Just one last thing. Thank you guys for all listening and you guys still talking. So, Vanessa, what is Mae Daly's definition of success?
Going above and beyond customers' expectations.
Okay? That's one theme that we got to remember. I've heard this from a lot of people. Success is meeting customer expectation. To me, that's okay for McDonald's. It's okay for TGI Fridays. These are great brands. There's places for these brands. We have to exceed our customers' expectation every time. If you go to Walmart and you buy a TV for $500 and you get home and your new TV doesn't work, what do? You bring it back, right? Get a refund or another TV. You go to a high-end restaurant with you and a friend or your wife or your spouse or your significant other or whatever that person is, and two of you go and dine and you spend $500 on dinner and you didn't like it, what do?
Never go back.
Tell all your friends.
Exactly. We get one shot. There's only a couple of types of customers in the world. 26% of them are me. You got one shot. You blow it, you never see me again. I never send food back. I don't complain. I'm the worst customer in the world. I just never spend my money with you again. The other 74% of customers in the world, if you screw up once, twice, maybe 3 times max, they're gone for good also. They're a lot more forgiving than the 26%. So the way I look at our business, we have one shot. and meeting customer expectation, they don't come back. In our level of dining, nobody comes back because you met their expectation. We got to blow them out of the water.
Wow.
Every
Wow.
time.
It's got to be a wow, factor.
You're going to go through, there's a part of our training we call the wow factors, right? We're going to learn how to blow them out of their shoes, not just with Chef Thomas's, food, and not just with Tommy Valentin's personality. There's going to be, people love this man. You have no idea. No idea.
Don't know why, but they do. It's a blessing.
So just remember that, and Vanessa will remind us every day of that definition, because I keep asking her over and over. And I'm going to ask you all over and over. That's got to be gold. Let's take a 10-minute break. Then it's all your guys' turn to come up here.